Perth, Western Australia. Today we will continue exploring the charming Guildford on a town walk. To reach Guildford from Perth city centre, you can drive or take the Midland Line train, which I did from Perth main station. This free self-guided walking trail is developed by the City of Swan's tourism unit. The walk highlights early colonial life, showing historic buildings like the courthouse and jail, parts of which were built by convicts in the mid-1800s. The route covers 1.8 kilometres and takes around 40 to 60 minutes. Number 1, Guildford Courthouse. Our first stop is the Guildford Courthouse. It is now the home of the Swan Valley Visitor Centre. Here you can grab a map to help guide you through the route. There are also colour-coded markers to help us find the historic sites along the route. From the Swan Valley Visitor Centre we turn left and head south along Meadow Street. Number 2, Colonial Gaol. The Colonial Gaol, built in stages from 1841 to 1867, is an example of early architecture completed mostly with convict labour. Visitors can step inside a jail cell to get a feel for life back then, complete with a corner toilet bucket. Next, we'll explore TaylorsCottage. Number 3, TaylorsCottage. Built in the 1860s, this modest home was where Edward and Emma Taylor raised 13 children. Here you'll see a 1913 wash house with old laundry tools like a washing copper and mangle. From TaylorsCottage we continue south along Meadow Street for 53 metres towards the next stop. Number 4, MechanicsInstitute. Built in 1865, the MechanicsInstitute was created to promote adult education. Despite its name, mechanic then referred to tradesmen, not car mechanics. This was a public hall where locals attended meetings, classes and concerts. The next destination, the former Guildford Post Office, is just 62 metres south on Meadow Street towards Stirling Street. Number 5, former Guildford Post Office. The Guildford Post Office began as a small operation in the 1830s when mail was transported by boat. By 1897, a dedicated post office was built, complete with a clock tower added in 1901. We cross the busy Stirling Street towards the railway tracks. Number 6, Wesley Chapel and Manse. Built in 1883, Wesley Chapel replaced an older church taken down for the railway. This quaint chapel was a gathering spot for early settlers. Number 7, Guildford Convict Depot. In the 1850s, as labour was needed, convicts were brought here. The Guildford Convict Depot became a significant hiring site where settlers could hire skilled workers, from brickmakers to carpenters. From the railway tracks, we head south, crossing the main road that connects Great Eastern Highway and James Street, for 120 metres. Number 8, Guildford Town Hall. In 1840, Guildford's residents established a town trust, making it the third in the colony after Perth and Fremantle, to oversee local governance and infrastructure. The committee, elected by property owners, initially met in inns and later the courthouse. By 1938, the town hall was completed in an Art Deco style, a nod to the era's modernist trends, marking a permanent home for the local government. From Guildford Town Hall, we turn left and cross Meadow Street for the next stop, 63 metres. Number 9, StirlingArms Hotel. The StirlingArms Hotel, built in the 1850s, catered to travellers and nearby convict workers. Though it's been renovated, you can still see traces of its original colonial design. We cross back to the west side of Meadow Street, 50 metres, towards the Garrick Theatre. Number 10, Commissariat Store. Constructed in 1853, the Commissariat Store was originally used to house equipment for convict labourers. After convict transportation ended, the building served various purposes. Since 1933, it's been the base of the Garrick Theatre Club, where plays are still performed. Our next stop is located 42 metres south along Meadow Street. Number 11, the house the Lieutenant built. In 1852, Lieutenant Edmund DuCane, overseeing convict labour, built a modest house here, on Lot 45, originally meant for himself. Although altered over time, the house stands today with an entrance on Meadow Street, privately owned, but with roots in Guildford's early days. We continue south along Meadow Street towards Helena Street. The next stop is 90 metres on the right. Number 12, KingsMeadow. Guildford's KingsMeadow was set aside in 1829 as public land, often used for grazing cattle. Though the area frequently flooded, it later became a popular bathing spot with specific days for female bathers to maintain public morals. We turn right onto Helena Street and continue for 130 metres. The next stop is on the right. Number 13, TownBore. Guildford's early water supply was inconsistent until an artesian bore was dug in 1898, reaching a depth of 365 metres and producing a significant water flow. This bore, which still supplies water to KingsMeadow, remains Western Australia's oldest and deepest public source. From the playground, we head west on Helena Street towards Johnson Avenue for 290 metres. The next stop is on the left. Number 14, Guildford Primary School. Guildford Primary was established in 1848 as the first permanent school, after years of unsuccessful attempts. Its heritage-listed buildings, including a schoolroom from the 1860s, make it the oldest continually operating government school in Western Australia. From here, we walk west on Helena Street for 35 metres. The next landmark is on the left. Number 15, the Two Rivers. French explorers first camped near Guildford in 1801 at the meeting point of the Swan and Helena Rivers. The Helena River, known as Mandoon to the Noongar people, holds deep cultural and spiritual significance and forms the southern boundary of Guildford's peninsula. At the roundabout, we head north on Stephen Street, crossing Guildford Road and James Street, and continue 350 metres to the railway station. Number 16, the railway. In the 1870s, Guildford was divided by a railway, following a controversial decision that led to the loss of some of Stirling Square. This railway also marked the end of Guildford's role as a significant river port. From Guildford Station, head east and cross James Street towards the Vaudeville Theatre for 250 metres. Number 17, Vaudeville Theatre. The modest Vaudeville Theatre, built in 1896, was Guildford's social hub, hosting dances, musicals, and silent films. Its corrugated iron structure is still visible next to the Guildford Hotel. The next location, the Guildford Hotel, is just 27 metres away. Number 18, Guildford Hotel. Built in the 1880s, the Guildford Hotel was a key community spot, known for its striking architecture and lively events. Damaged by fire in 2008, it was fully restored and reopened in 2016. From Guildford Hotel, we cross Johnston Street and walk east along James Street for 120 metres to the next stop. Number 19, Brockman's house. After her heroic rescue during the SS Georgette shipwreck, Grace Bussell married Frederick Brockman and moved to this home, built in 1860. This historic house reflects 4 architectural styles, symbolising its evolution alongside Guildford's history. From Brockman's house, we continue east along James Street for 70 metres until we reach Alfred's kitchen. Last but not least, number 20, Alfred's kitchen. Founded in 1946, Alfred's Kitchen started as a small roadside burger stand. Known for its secret pea and ham soup and famous burgers, it remains one of Perth's favourite casual dining spots. Thank you for accompanying me on this walking tour of Guildford. I hope this tour gives you a glimpse into early Guildford's role in Western Australia's history.